might be the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I'm so happy I hit you.
Hey, I said might be, not definitely was.
No, say definitely.
That was
Jeff.
definitely.
Put it in the compilation.
It was definitely the funniest thing I've ever seen. I showed that video to my wife the other day. She goes, "What's wrong with you?"
That's what made her ask what's wrong with you?
A lot.
Oh, fuck.
It probably, yeah.
That's the straw, Jack.
It wasn't the first time that day.
All right.
Dude, this is the best game ever made.
Splattered into a rock.
That's the funniest thing I've ever
look
seen
at
in my
that.
entire life. He rolled into
God,
it.
first turn, man.
That's the worst driver I've ever seen in my entire life.
But
That's the
still.
coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, the
His
worst.
fucking flip is the best thing I've ever seen. That might be
man.
the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really?
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Nope. and that finished the match. Are you're gonna die?
Oh
aren't you?
man, that's too funny.
Oh.
That comedy killed me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, my body's recovering. That might have been the funniest fail I've seen in a very long time, sir.
Yeah, so that's might be the best clone I've ever
That might
seen.
be
Or
the
hologram, or whatever.
dumbest person I've ever
Persons.
seen.
There's two people there.
That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Holy, look at that. That was a
was
triple stack
amazing.
of warthog shells. Let's shadles. Oh, can't get away from
That's
him.
the best username I've ever seen.
That's the best.
That was amazing.
That was the fucking
wonder if we
best
got
thing
things
I've
to
seen
do
in
with
a
that
long
thing.
time. That's the most terrible thing I've ever seen in my entire
Oh
life.
god.
That might be the best fail
Wow.
I've seen all year. Last week's
Blinding.
Destiny
Oh, it's
fail was the funniest thing I've ever seen. That's the most brutal thing I've ever seen.
That-
That's the biggest instance of sounding I've ever seen, Jack.
Brodo bag. All right. Well,
That's the best gamer tag I've seen in a while. That might be the funniest fail I've seen.
all right.
this year.
So
That might be the funniest thing I've ever seen. That was the funniest thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
You did not win the
Oh my
game.
god, that was the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. This might be the best
Ray.
game ever made. This is the single best game ever invented. That's the creepiest thing I've ever seen. This
proud
is
of
the
us.
best anyone's ever
No, my
done.
mom will never be.
Worst Let's Play ever. This might have been one of the most painful experiences of my life.
I'm having a good time.
This might be the best mod of all time. This is the most intense thing I've ever seen today.
creeper. Come on, skeleton.
You haven't seen today.
Get around the fucking.
Oh, god damn it. This is the most intense thing I've ever seen.
Today.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
And I've done some dumb
was
stuff.
funny to you.
That might be the
No. What have I done?
yeah. That might be the most fun I've ever had in a Let's Play.
craps his pants.
That was hilarious. This is the most complicated game ever made. That might be the single best thing we've ever done. One of the funniest things I've ever seen. That's the best dick I've ever seen.
I'm dead.
This might be the most intense video game I've ever played. Dude, that grappling hook might be the coolest
It
thing
is
ever.
fucking cool.
That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. This might be the most fun I've ever had being bad at a video game.
That might be the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That was the
Jack,
best fucking shot of my entire life.
Jack was
got
I
upside
saw
down.
you,
at the
Ryan.
peak.
I gotta say, that might be the best move I've ever had in my entire life. This is the dumbest
working.
thing I've ever seen.
It's working.
Dude, that is the coolest thing
It's pretty awesome, right?
I have yet to see in Just
Also
Us 3.
learn-
This is the most
And that's
consistent
it.
bullying
Gotta get Jack.
I have ever seen. This is the best Minecraft Let's Play I've ever done.
Too many goddamn cats.